Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Roberts. I'm very excited to share the trip to Boston I planned for you. I hope you guys will definitely want to come to Boston. Boston is the best place for you guys to go on vacation. You guys are going to Boston, Massachusetts, and I know you guys will love it because it's full of U.S. history and it's just a really beautiful city. So to start off, I'll have my pontoon video. This is a commercial explaining a little bit more why vacation is the best place to go. Boston is the best place to go vacation.
Created using Pontoon.
So here's a little bit more information about the city of Boston. The current population is 645,966 people. Boston is located in Massachusetts. Boston is full of U.S. history. This is why it's perfect for you guys because I know you love U.S. history. Boston is also known for their performing arts, events, religion, and amazing food. So like I said, Boston is full of U.S. history, so this is why it's really good for you guys to visit Boston, because I know you love U.S. history. Boston was the 6th U.S. state to be established, and the Puritan colonists founded Boston in 1630. The Boston Tea Party occurred in 1773. Boston was also a major city involved in the Revolutionary War, and the Patriots or the colonists won the Revolutionary War. Boston is also known for incredible things like their performing arts, food, religion, and their events. Boston has a lot of theaters and performing arts centers. They put on really good shows. Boston is known for their delicious food like clam chowder and fish and chips. Boston also has a lot of events in their city like the Boston Marathon and the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And they're also known for their religion because that's why they came to the U.S. for their religious freedom. Boston also has the best historical locations, like the Boston National Historical Park, the Freedom Trail, the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum, and the Paul Revere House. So this is my Ed Puzzle video. It's a time lapse of Boston, and I'll show you how beautiful the city of Boston is. So your guys' vacation schedule is you'll have a 6-day vacation. You'll leave on Wednesday, January 25th. Your flight will leave at 1:45, and you'll come back on Monday, January 30th, and your flight will come back at 5. So getting to Boston, you'll take an airplane. First, you'll take a taxi from Belvedere to O'Hare Airport in Chicago for $80. And driving there will take a little more than an hour, depending on the traffic. Airplane tickets are $105 a person, and an airplane will only take 2 hours and 17 minutes compared to 16 hours in the car. That's why an airplane is the best option for you guys. Once you've made it to Boston, you'll get a rental car for $394.20. And a rental car is really good for you guys because I know you don't like to be outside, so you can drive instead of walk. Gas for the week will cost about $60. Then you can drive to your bed and breakfast. It's called Clarendon Square. You can unpack and get yourself settled, and that will be $170 a night. So here's more about Clarendon Square. It has very spacious rooms. It's in Boston, so it's close to all the museums and monuments you'll be going to. It's very comfortable and fancy. There's free breakfast, a hot tub, and free Wi-Fi. So on the first day, like I said, you'll get off your flight at about 5, and then you can get your bags and get your rental car. Then you can drive to Clarendon Square, your bed and breakfast. Parking there will be about $30 a night because the parking is limited. And then I would recommend going to Blue Restaurant for dinner because they have a big variety of food. They have anything from pasta to seafood, and you'll have $90 to spend for dinner. On the second day, you can have free breakfast at your bed and breakfast, and then you can visit the Museum of Fine Arts for the day, and I'll explain that more in a little bit. You can eat lunch inside the museum at Bravo with $72, and they have seafood, and they also have other American food as well at Bravo. You can stay at the museum for as long as you want, but I recommend leaving at about 4:30, and then you can go to dinner at Mistral Restaurant, and they have French food there for $87. Here's more about the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. You can enjoy art both old and modern. It's the 4th largest museum in the U.S., so you can spend a lot of time there. It contains more than 450,000 works of art, and they have Egyptian artifacts, Chinese art, Japanese pottery, and 18th and 19th century American art. On the third day, you can have breakfast for free at your bed and breakfast. Then you can visit the Potter of your house. That will be $7 for both of you, and I'll explain that more later. You can have lunch at Ocean Prime for $65, and they have seafood at Ocean Prime. And then after lunch, you can visit the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum for $46.80, and I'll explain that later. You can have dinner at Boston Chops for $120. It is a little expensive, but they have really good steak there. So here's more about the Potter Beer House you will be visiting. It was built in 1680, so it's the oldest house in Boston. Paul Revere actually owned this house from 1770 to 1800. About 90% of the house is still the same as it was when it was built in 1680, and it is one of the earliest historic house museums in the world. And then here's more about the Boston Tea Party Museum and Ships. The experience will take you on a journey back in time. And it's also a floating museum, so it's on the water. You can meet colonists, explore ships, and you can even dump fake boxes of tea overboard. It's both educational and entertaining, so you'll learn a lot, but you'll also have a lot of fun too. And you can learn all about the events that led up to the American Revolution. On the fourth day, you can have free breakfast at your bed and breakfast, and then you can visit the Old South Meeting House for $12 for both of you. You can have lunch at Neptune Oyster for $65, and they have seafood there. Then you can visit the Bunker Hill Monument Museum, and that is free. You can have dinner at Panza for $55, and they have Italian food there. So here's more about the Old South Meeting House. You can relive the Boston Tea Party and experience the place that changed American history forever. You can stand in the place where the Boston Tea Party was launched in 1773, and you can also discover the people who made a difference. When you visit the Bunker Hill Monument Museum, you can visit the grounds of the first major battle of the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Bunker Hill. You can go see and visit the monument built to honor the Battle of Bunker Hill, and you can go in the museum they have there and visit exhibits and learn all about the Battle of Bunker Hill. On your fifth day, you can have breakfast at your bed and breakfast. Then you can visit Faneuil Hall Marketplace for the day, and I'll explain that more in a little bit. You can have lunch at the marketplace at Pizzeria Regina for $48, and they have really good brick oven pizza. They also have other American food as well. Then you can shop for the whole day with $300. And then while you're there, you can have dinner at the Boston and Maine Fish Company for $61, and they have really good seafood there. Here's a little bit more about the Faneuil Hall Marketplace. It has more than 100 of the finest shops. It's the largest food hall in Boston. There's a lot of free shows and entertainment, so you'll stay very entertained while you shop as well. And it has some of the best entertainment in Boston. On your sixth day, you can have breakfast at your bed and breakfast if you want to, but I would recommend just trying something different. You can go to Mike and Patty's. That will cost about $47. They're known for their American breakfast food. And then if you have time and you want to, you can visit the Boston Public Garden, which I'll explain more. Then at about noon, you can go to the airport because your flight will leave at 1:45. You can eat lunch at the airport at Menton. They have French food for about $70. Sadly, you'll have to say bye to Boston, and when you arrive back in Chicago, you'll take a taxi back to Mohier. Here's more about the Boston Public Garden. It was established in 1837. It has over 80 different types of plants there. It was the first public botanical garden in America. It has really beautiful scenery, and it's full of a bunch of different types of flowers. So it's a really beautiful way to end your last day in Boston. So I hope you guys will definitely want to come to Boston, and I hope you have an amazing trip when you do visit Boston.
Go down to the blue one, we'll see who's next.
Yes. But you want to go last?
Whenever you're ready.
Hello, Anchor Sisters. Today I'm going to be planning you a trip to New Orleans. And so to start my presentation, we're going to start with my couch meets video. It's going to leave you on a cliffhanger so that you guys can be more interested.
The eyeball at the top.
Okay, so you guys are going to be taking a taxi from your guys' house, and the number is right there. Your flight will be leaving at 8:06, and you'll get off at 10:26. So you guys will be flying because then you guys don't have to waste as much vacation time. And you guys will go and get a rental car from the rental car area. And you guys are leaving on January 1st and coming back on January 5th because you guys want a short action-packed vacation. Once you get to your hotel and settle in, you guys will be going to the New Orleans Zoo. The tickets to get into the zoo will cost you $30. If you want to go to the aquarium part of the zoo, then it will cost you $49 more. And after you get the tickets, you'll have $4,550 left. Then there's an Ed puzzle video.
You have to log out of this person and then log back into Zoom. Oh, it's me.
I'm Paul Belmont. I'm a zookeeper here at Audubon Institute in New Orleans, Louisiana. Every day, something different. You can play with all kinds of animals. Back here in the swamp, we have everything native to Louisiana. Bears, alligators, nutria, otters. Those are the large, diverse that we have. My name is Harris, and I actually live in Mississippi. And what brought us here was we have heard a lot of good things about the zoo. So we brought our kids out today and had a good time. Interesting things so far.
My name's Billy Gus. I'm here with my son Will from New Orleans. Took a jog today in the park and we decided to bring him over to go to the zoo. It's really impressive. It's a great experience. It really is.
Middle one.
Okay, so as you can see, the Auburn Zoo has a white tiger, which is actually a really rare species of tigers. And it's not easy to get a white tiger to breed because it has to run through their genes. So you'll get to see some really exotic animals there. And then here are some other fun things that you guys can do. You guys can go to the trampoline park. And if you would like to jump for an hour, that would cost you $26 for the both of you. And if you want to jump for 2 hours, it'll cost you $40. So then after you go to the trampoline park, you guys will have $4,484 left. And down here is the address for the trampoline park, so then you guys can put it into your GPS. Then after you jump, you guys are gonna be a little hungry, so you don't have to go and eat this, but I thought maybe you guys would like to go and try alligator. Alligator isn't that bad actually, it kind of tastes like chicken. So if you guys want to go out and try that for dinner, then you guys can go to that address right there. And then I'm giving you guys $100 to spend there because their food is really good and they're kind of pricey. So then we're going to do a little bit of history. And did you know that France and New Orleans is where the Native Americans founded? This is where like the first Native Americans were kind of. They started to like go there, and then Hurricane Katrina, they had a really bad hurricane a long time ago, and now the city has grown very big and it's progressed a lot, so you guys won't have to live in a hurricane area. And then this is your day 2 schedule. There's a butterfly garden. The tickets will only cost $19.95 each, so you'll both get in for $39. By the time you guys are all done looking at the exact butterflies, you guys will have $4,444 left. So maybe the butterfly garden won't take you guys too long, so you guys can go to Jackson Square, which is actually where a lot of artists are. They go out and perform like painting and they do shows, or you guys can like just go out and go to museums, because they have there's this one museum in New Orleans that has like a bunch of football gear and stuff, so you guys can go out and learn about that. And then here's day 3. You guys can go out and do whatever you want, because I think you guys should be able to go out and have some fun on your guys' own time, because I don't want to boss you guys around. So maybe just go out and find an adventure, drive along the pathways, and then maybe just find something to do. This is day 4. This is your last day to be able to do activities. So I know you guys like to do a lot of activities, but maybe you guys just want to relax before you go on to the long plane trip. So do a spa day. Relax. Their plane trip is very long, and you're going to want to get a good, relaxing day before you leave. Now it's time to leave, so you guys have to leave New Orleans. I know you guys might have had a really good time, but it is time to go home. You guys can drive your rental car all the way to the airport, and I'm going to give you guys $100 for gas for the whole entire trip. And you guys are going to return to the car, go through security, and then you guys are going to go to your gate and board onto your plane. You guys are going to call a taxi, and then your vacation is officially finished, and you guys can settle back at home.
But you wanted the last movie. Now I think. You prepared for
We're almost done. Hold on. Oh my God.
You can do this just for the class.
Use the mouse on. Sometimes it's cranky. You can move the stool or the mouse, whatever you want. When you do talk, you can't go any more that direction. You gotta stay that way, otherwise you'll be out of the camera.
Salt Lake City, Utah, a vacation created just for you. Salt Lake City is the best place to go on vacation. Population of 191,180. Salt Lake City is a great place to visit. Why? Let me tell you. It's a big city. There are lots of things to do and places to go. Weather. Weather is a good thing because you're going in January, so it's possibly going to snow, and you're going to go to Utah Mountain Adventures. And at Utah Mountain Adventures, if it snows, then they let you ski for free because actually they have mountains, so you can ski. Airport nearby. The reason that having an airport nearby your hotel is a good thing is because once you get off the airplane, you might want to like relax since it was kind of like a long ride, so you can just go to your hotel right away and relax. There are lots of restaurants and taxis that you can take, so you don't have to drive or you don't have to drive. There are lots of great stores you can go to, and you can spend your money that way, and you can take up souvenirs. There are lots of great hotels in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is it's known for its hotel because it has a lot of almost all their hotels have free buffets, and their rooms are very big. This is my Edpuzzle. It's of a person walking and riding around Salt Lake City, showing you some of the things that they have to offer. The name of your hotel is the Little America Hotel. I chose it because it has free Wi-Fi, free parking, laundry service. It's air conditioned. It has an indoor and shopping. There's shopping, eating, and sightseeing in the hotel. It's very quiet and peaceful. It's Salt Lake City's most luxurious hotel. It's a 4.5-star hotel, and it has breakfast and living room. You are going to take a plane from Chicago to Salt Lake City because that's the closest airport, and you're going to take a taxi around Salt Lake City. I gave you enough money to ride in a taxi for 160 miles, and I gave you enough money to ride a cab, enough money for 145 miles because you're going to take a cab from Belvedere to O'Hare. Places you want to go during your vacation, and these are just places you can go. So I didn't schedule your day because I feel like you can go to these places whenever you want. You can do whatever you want when you want. So you can just, yeah. The Seven Peaks Water Park is just, they have a hot tub and a lazy river, which I think you like. And Hobo Zoo is obviously a zoo, and you guys like being outdoors, so that's why you can go there. Utah Mountain Adventures, like I said, you can ski there, and they let you climb a mountain. City Creek Park is free. It's 5 minutes away from your hotel, and you can just go there whenever you want to get out of your hotel and just relax. Megaplex is a movie theater. It's 19 minutes away from your hotel. I gave you enough money to watch any movie for both of you. You can choose which one you want to watch. And you're going to go to a football game, Utah versus Indiana, 2 hours in the plane. I know you guys like sporting events, so you can go there. Temple Square is, you can dine there, you can dance, and they also have a pool there. It's indoors. But there's lots of things you can do there. And the City Creek Center, that's a mall. You can go shopping and get like souvenirs or anything else that you want. To go from Belvedere to Salt Lake City, that will take you 3.5 hours to drive to O'Hare and then take a plane to Salt Lake City. It's going to take you 10 minutes to take a taxi to Seven Peaks. It's going to take you 22 minutes to go to Hobo Zoo and Temple Square. It's going to take you 17 minutes to go to Utah Mountain Adventures, and then it's going to take you 19 minutes to go to the movie theater, and then it's going to take you 2 hours to go to the football game. It's going to take you 1 hour and 8 minutes to go to Chicago Airport. So then you can go to Salt Lake City. The overall time that you're spent driving or flying is 7.5 hours. Salt Lake City's history. Salt Lake City's history was very unknown and hard to learn about until somebody kind of like, hey, this happened, and then they kind of put the events together and kind of figured out what happened over the years. The Ute tribe was the name of the tribe that settled in the area that will one day become Salt Lake City. July 24th, 1847 was the day that Salt Lake City was founded. Mormon pioneers. The Ute tribe was a group of Mormon pioneers, which means that they went to a church called the Church of Jesus Christ. The Ute tribe was searching for a region where they could practice their religion, and they felt that this was the right place to practice their religion, where people wouldn't say like, hey, you can't do that here, and they kind of kicked them out to where they originally were. So they were trying to search for a place where they could just be free and do their own thing. Salt Lake City has many jaw-dropping landmarks. One very famous one that is in the picture to the right is called Temple Square. Like I said, you guys will be going there. It's very famous because you can dine there and you can swim there. And there's a lot of things that you can do. At the other monuments, it's only known for one thing. Like at one monument, it's only known for like its food, but this kind of has everything. Salt Lake City's landmarks are a big part of its reputation because there's so many of them that they're kind of hard to ignore. And this is my cartoons. It kind of It kind of tells you what like things it has there.
Created using Powtoon.
Salt Lake City's reputation, like I said earlier, its landmarks are kind of big and hard to ignore since there's so many. It's known for its transportation. It has taxis, trains, subways, and yeah, I think that's it. It has great food at Salt Lake City. It's kind of known for its steak and fries. And it has many great hotels. Most of them are 3.5-star hotels and above. Here are some historical locations. The Beehive House is kind of like the Temple Square because you can dine there, you can dance, and there's also like just a casual lunchroom where you can like have meetings or other stuff. The council hall is a government office and it is one of the oldest ones remaining. Oh, that picture over there is of the Beehive House, obviously. And the governor's mansion is where the Utah governor lives. The Eagle Gate Monument is the entrance which leads to the mouth of the City Creek Canyon, which is in Salt Lake City. The Gardner Village is a big mill that is surrounded with stores with the latest trends along with furniture and home decor. Thank you. All in all, you can now see Salt Lake City is truly the best place to go on vacation.
Oh, mess.
Need a break.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No. Hold on, I gotta find you on the camera. Some of you move, and it takes me a minute to get the camera to follow you because the camera goes like this and it jerks. So some of you might be off the screen for a little bit. All right.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. McMillan. My city is Portland, Oregon, and I really think you should go on vacation here. This vacation will be the best vacation you've ever been on in your life. It will be luxurious, fun, and action-packed, all at the same time. Portland's current population is about 632,309 people. Information. Portland is in the state of Oregon. Portland is known for the roses, and that is why it's called the City of Roses. Portland has a mountain chain called the Cascades. A volcano is in the city, and Portland has the highest percentage of educated citizens in America. And there will be historical information, but you have to find it. Here's my Ed puzzle. It works.
You have to log out. Okay. In Ed Puzzle, log out and then tab out. Right, there you go. Now go back. Okay. Go over where it says 7-8 city presentations, that first tab. You can do it a couple different ways. Go to the elephant and sign out. You're the last one. And then scroll down and you have to add a user. Now go back up to Ed Puzzle and log in. There you go. Go to my content. There you go.
Just to show you how many people walk around Oregon every day. Here's a cartoon. Basically, what's going to happen is that Billy is going to explain to you why you should go to Portland.
Creative using Powtoon.
Before you begin your adventure, I want you to know that you should put your GPS in your rental car so you know where to go, or you can use your cell phone if you don't have a GPS. You will drive a rental car everywhere you go, and you should wake up at approximately 8 a.m. every day and go to sleep at approximately 9 p.m. every day. You can visit the restaurants anytime you'd like, but you have to make sure you have enough time for all the activities, and all of the prices include tax. This may look like a lot to you, but it's really not. Traveling plans to airport. I have booked a flight at General Mitchell Airport, MKE, on January 23rd because they have cheaper flights than O'Hare. You'll be landing at Portland International Airport, PDX, because it is closest to your hotel. The drive to MKE is 90 minutes, so you'll pay $43.75 gas for the gas to drive your Buick Century 2001 to make sure that I won't run out of gas. You should leave your house at approximately 1:30 p.m. and catch your flight at 5:15 p.m. I have reserved a rental car for you in Portland, so you leave your card at the airport. Bring at least $91 for parking spaces at MKE, and you will pay when you get your car back after your flight back from Portland. And your vacation lasts from January 23rd to January 30th. You'll be stopping in Phoenix during your connected flight for 67 minutes, so you can relax and stretch your legs for a while. American Airlines charges for checked baggage, so it will be $60 for both of you to get your baggage on the plane. When you get off of your plane, eat at Laurel or Brewing Co. because it will be too late at night to go to another restaurant outside of the airport. Bring about $70 to the restaurant to show you that you have enough money. I booked your room at the Hampton in Portland Airport for 6 nights and 7 days for $954. The hotel has free breakfast, so you don't have to worry about spending money. I rented you a car, a Kia Rio, for $316.18 at Enterprise. You will retrieve your car at 12 a.m. on January 23rd and return it at 6 p.m. on January 30th, so you can catch your flight at 8 p.m. At 8:50 p.m. on the 30th. Put 11.4 gallons of gas in the rental car for $28.05 when you get it, so you don't run out. This is the first thing after you have taken your plane to Columbus. Eat breakfast at your hotel before you go on your first adventure. Because you love history, I found tickets at the end of the Oregon Trail, half an hour southeast of Portland. Tickets are $13 at the end of the Oregon Trail, so bring about $26. You should spend 1 or 2 hours there, sleep at approximately 12:30 p.m. When you finish, you should go to the Grassa to eat lunch because it's great views and isn't expensive. The Grassa is also Italian food. Bring $50 to the Grassa to assure you that you have enough money.
After you eat at the Grassa, you should go to the Oregon Historical Society Museum. You should go there because it's packed with a bunch of Oregon history and it's indoors. Tickets there are $9 each, so bring $18. It also has great reviews, so I'm sure that you will love it. When you finish, go back to the hotel and go to the pool or hot tub. It is a great way to relax after an activity-packed day. When you finish, go to Zico and eat. Zico is a Mexican place with also great reviews. Bring $50 there, and after you eat, go to bed and get ready for the next day. When you wake up, eat breakfast at your hotel. After that, go to the Portland Art Museum. Tickets are $60.99 each, so bring $33.98 for both of you to enter. Spend a few hours there, then eat at Le Pigeon. Le Pigeon has Italian and American food that I'm sure you will enjoy. Bring about $60 there. Then go to Bridgetown, where you can drive your rental car on some historical bridges. I recommend going on the St. John's Bridge, Broadway Bridge, and the Burnside Bridge. When you finish, go to the Grassa again, just to make sure you aren't hungry when you go back to the hotel. Bring about $50 there, and when you finish, go back to the hotel and get a good night's rest. January 26th. When you awake, instead of eating at the hotel, I want you to drive to Voodoo Donuts. Voodoo Donuts is a famous place for their delicious donuts. Bring about $40 to Voodoo Donuts, and after that, I want you to go to the Oregon Nikkei Legacy Center for $10 to learn about the history about how Japanese people migrated to America. Spend $50 there, then I want you to go to Old Town Pizza to eat and learn about the ghost named Nina. Bring $50 to Old Town Pizza. After you visit Old Town Pizza, I want you to go to the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry. It will cost about $21.50 for both of you to enter. The Science Museum is one of the most important attractions, so it is a must-see. Spend about 2 to 3 hours there, then go to Bump to eat dinner because it is famous for their sandwiches to serve in Portland. Bring $20 there, and then go to the hotel and finish. Go to sleep when you get to the hotel. January 27th. When you wake up, eat breakfast at your hotel so you have time for today's adventure. After you eat, go to the Grotto for $10 because it's a famous Catholic shrine in America that I'm positive you'll enjoy. When you finish, eat at Pok Pok, a famous Asian restaurant that is fairly cheap. Bring $40 to Pok Pok. After you eat at Pok Pok, I want you to visit more of the bridges in Bridgetown because all of them are very interesting. Visit the Steel Bridge, Hawthorne Bridge, and the Markham Bridge because they're just as amazing as the others. January 27th continues. After you visit the bridges, it will most likely be too late to go to a restaurant, so you should order room service. When you finish your meal from room service, go to bed so you're ready for tomorrow. Get $40 ready for room service, and that is a picture of the Steel Bridge, which you probably already saw in the past. January 28th. Eat breakfast and you wake up at your hotel. When you are full, go to Powell City of Books because it is the largest bookstore in the world. It is free because you won't need to buy anything, but I will allow you to spend $15 max if you really want a souvenir. Spend 1 to 2 hours there, and then I want you to eat at Santeria because it has really tasty Mexican food. Bring $40 to Santeria, and after you eat, I want you to go back to the hotel to relax again at the pool or hot tub. When you're done at the pool or hot tub, you should order pizza and watch a movie in your hotel room so that you're ready to go to sleep when you finish. The phone number for Pizza Hut is 509-281-4563. Get $20 ready for pizza and $20 for a movie to rent in your hotel room. After you eat and finish your movie, you should go to sleep. January 29th. When you wake up, eat breakfast at your hotel. Then go to Rice Northwest Museum of Rocks and Minerals because it is one of the top 10 mineral museums in the United States. Bring $18 for admission, and after that, eat out at the Woodsman Tavern for about $40 because it is known for their brunch. When you leave, I will allow you to buy souvenirs at the Washington Square Mall for a few hours. If you get hungry, eat at the food court. You can spend up to $100 max at the mall for souvenirs. January 29th continued. When you finish shopping, go back to the hotel to prepare for going home the next day by sleeping. January 30th. Today, you're going home. I want you to eat at your hotel when you wake up. Go back to the pool or hot tub in your hotel to enjoy your last day in Portland. When you finish, go to Fort K&O to eat. I recommend going there because it's on the list of top 10 restaurants in Portland. Bring $50 there, and then go to the World Forestry Center for $12 because this museum has been iconic in Portland since 1971. When you finish your adventure at the museum, you should go to Lardo for $50 because the reviews say that it is fast and tasty.
After you eat your last meal in Portland, be sure to fill the gas in your rental car for $28.05 before you return, or else you'll be fined. When you're done refilling your tank, go back to the rental center to return your car. Then you should go to the airport by shuttle because you won't have a car to drive yourself. When you get to the airport, you'll pay $60 again to get your baggage back on the plane. The tickets that you have purchased are round trip, so you don't have to pay for another flight. Since you have your car parked at MKE, you'll pay $91 when you get it back. Hope you enjoy your vacation.